It's 7 p.m. in London. This is The World Today with Maryam Moshri. 6 people are still missing after a cargo ship ploughs into a bridge, causing it to collapse. This is the scene live in Baltimore, where rescuers are continuing to search the water.
It's 3 p.m. in Baltimore. I'm Sumi Somaskanda. We are live on the scene where search and rescue operations have been ongoing for more than 12 hours. We'll bring you the latest developments from the scene.
Also coming up on The World Today, 2 ministers quit Rishi Sunak's government. We'll have the very latest from Westminster. Welcome to The World Today on BBC News. An unthinkable tragedy. That's how the mayor of Baltimore has described the collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge in the city. Rescuers are still searching the icy waters of the Patapsco River for people who plunged from the bridge when a giant container ship hit it. 6 people remain unaccounted for. They're thought to be construction workers. While 2 others were rescued, one of them is said to be in a critical condition. President Biden has promised the people of Baltimore that any federal support that is required will be given to them. He said, "We will rebuild the port together." Well, the ship, called the Dali, left the port of Baltimore at 12:44 a.m. and was ultimately heading for Sri Lanka. But within 45 minutes, it had veered off course and collided with one of the bridge's main supports at approximately 1:30 a.m., with the structure collapsing very shortly afterwards. The authorities say there were no structural problems with the bridge. All shipping in and out of the Port of Baltimore, one of America's busiest, has been suspended until further notice. You can see here the planned route of the ship in green and the direction it drifted into the bridge. Well, this is the moment of the collision. You can see the cargo ship experiencing a power issue in the run-up to hitting a column of the bridge on the left of the screen. A report by a US infrastructure agency says the ship lost propulsion and that the crew did notify the authorities they'd lost control of their vessel. And you can see here there are vehicles on the bridge at the time of the impact. It's only a matter of seconds between the moment of impact and the structure collapsing. Well, for more on this story, let's cross live now to Baltimore and my colleague Sumi Somaskanda.
Maryam, thank you very much. We are standing just south of where that bridge collapse happened. You can see it just over my right shoulder. That ship literally wedged into the bridge where it hit the bridge and it then collapsed into these icy waters. To give you an idea, it's incredibly windy and cold, about 7-8 degrees Celsius. The water is also very icy and murky, making those search and rescue operations, which we now know have been going on for more than 12 hours, even more difficult. There was a press conference just in the last 10-20 minutes from the NTSB, that's the National Transportation Safety Board, and they told us that there are more people coming in, nautical operations experts who are looking into the safety history and record of the bridge, and they'll have structural engineers and bridge experts on hand as well. That on top of the massive Coast Guard presence that is here. We've seen helicopters circling above, taking part in this rescue operation. We know that the president, as you said earlier, has also been commenting on this terrible tragedy, saying that there will be federal aid, all that is needed essentially for helping in these operations and also rebuilding this critical bridge. But so many questions remain unanswered at this hour, chiefly what happened on that ship that caused the propulsion to fail. Well, my colleague Gary O'Donoghue has been looking into how the day unfolded. Here's his report.